Have you ever finished your breakfast only to feel more tired than before you ate? Maybe your joints ache a little more, or your energy fades by mid-morning. For many older adults, what you eat first thing in the day quietly shapes how your entire body feels, your strength, focus, and even your mood. Yet some of the most common breakfast choices, the ones we've trusted for years, might now be doing more harm than good. As we age, our bodies change. Foods that once gave us energy may now spike blood sugar, slow digestion, or leave our muscles undernourished. But here's the encouraging part. A few small shifts at the breakfast table can restore vitality, support healthier aging, and help you feel more like yourself again. In this video, we'll explore 4 breakfast foods you may want to avoid and 4 nourishing choices that can help you stay strong, energized, and balanced. Some of them might surprise you, but each one is backed by what your body truly needs now. So if you've been wondering why mornings feel harder than they used to, stay with me. The answers may start with your very first bite. The worst breakfast food. Number 1, sugary breakfast cereals. It might seem like a small, innocent choice, just a quick bowl of cereal to start your morning. But if that cereal is packed with sugar, it could quietly be one of the worst ways for seniors to begin their day. At first glance, sugary cereals offer convenience and a familiar taste, but for older adults, especially those over 60 or 70, the hidden impact goes much deeper than a sweet crunch. You see, many popular cereals are loaded with refined sugars and artificial sweeteners. These cause a rapid spike in blood sugar, which might feel energizing at first, but that energy quickly crashes, leaving you fatigued, moody, and more prone to sitting still. And for seniors, that sugar roller coaster is even more dangerous. With age, insulin sensitivity decreases, meaning the body struggles more to regulate those spikes. The result? Greater risk of weight gain, inflammation, and muscle loss, yes, even in your legs and arms. And let's not forget, most sugary cereals lack the very things your aging body needs: fiber, protein, and healthy fats. Without these, the cereal leaves you unsatisfied, craving more food, and unknowingly pushing your body further into a cycle of imbalance. Take Harold Montgomery, a 76-year-old retired engineer from Michigan. For years, he relied on sugary cereal to start his mornings. But over time, he began to feel constantly tired. His legs ached more, and his afternoon walks became a struggle. His doctor connected the dots. Harold's breakfast was sabotaging his strength. So, Harold made a switch. Now, he enjoys a warm bowl of oatmeal topped with nuts and berries. In just weeks, he felt stronger, more focused, and finally had the energy to walk without pain. This change wasn't magic. It was about honoring what the body truly needs. Whole grains like oats digest more slowly, supporting steady blood sugar. Nuts and seeds add protein and healthy fats that protect muscle mass. And berries, they deliver antioxidants that help repair and protect aging tissue. The truth is simple. Sugary cereals rob you of the very vitality you're trying to preserve, but the right breakfast can restore it. So next time you reach for that cereal box, pause, choose nourishment, not just convenience. Your body and your future will thank you for it. The worst breakfast food. Number 2, fruit juices. For many older adults, a glass of fruit juice in the morning feels like a bright, wholesome way to begin the day. It's colorful, sweet, and often marketed as 100% natural. But here's a quiet truth that many don't realize. Fruit juice, especially the store-bought kind, can be one of the most misleading breakfast choices for seniors. While it seems like a quick way to boost vitamin C or stay hydrated, it often delivers something else entirely: a sugar surge that drains energy and weakens muscle health. Unlike whole fruits, juice is stripped of its fiber, the very part that slows sugar absorption and helps you feel full. When you drink juice, the natural sugars hit your bloodstream fast, leading to a sudden spike in blood sugar, and what goes up must come down. That high is followed by an energy crash that can leave you feeling tired, irritable, and foggy. For seniors with already sensitive insulin response, This roller coaster can quietly contribute to fatigue, muscle loss, and even unwanted weight gain. Consider the story of Elaine Monroe, a 72-year-old retired librarian from Oregon. For most of her life, she enjoyed a tall glass of apple juice with her breakfast, believing it was a healthy habit. But over the years, she started experiencing unusual tiredness and aching joints that no vitamin supplement seemed to fix. One day, at the gentle urging of her granddaughter, Elaine began journaling her meals. That's when she noticed the sugar spike that came with her morning juice. Within weeks of swapping it out for a smoothie made with spinach, blueberries, and a scoop of protein, her energy began returning. She even said her daily walks started to feel easier. The challenge with fruit juice isn't just the sugar, it's also how little it satisfies. You might drink a full glass and still feel hungry soon after, without fiber or protein to balance it. Juice can leave you reaching for extra food, leading to overeating and more sugar in your system. For seniors, especially those with prediabetes or insulin resistance, this can quietly erode muscle tone and leave the body struggling to stay balanced. So, what's the better path forward? Whole fruits, water, and nourishing smoothies. A blend of kale, banana, Greek yogurt, and a sprinkle of seeds can offer hydration, fiber, and real strength-building nutrition. Even simple water with a slice of lemon or cucumber can refresh you without the sugar trap. Choose what supports you. Your body has carried you through so much. It deserves a gentle, sustaining start each morning. The worst breakfast food number 3, low-fat yogurt. It sounds like the perfect choice. Light, creamy, and often wrapped in bright labels that promise health, balance, and energy. But low-fat yogurt, despite its reputation, may quietly be working against your strength, your energy, and your ability to age well. For many older adults, choosing low-fat yogurt is an attempt to avoid unhealthy fats and control weight. But what often gets overlooked is what's missing when the fat is taken out, and what gets added in to make up for it. Healthy fats play an essential role in how your body functions, especially after 60. They help you absorb key vitamins like A, D, E, and K. They support hormone function and provide long-lasting energy. They even help protect and rebuild the muscle tissue that keeps you strong and steady on your feet. Without these fats, your breakfast becomes less satisfying and far less nourishing. And worse, to make up for the loss of flavor, many low-fat yogurts are filled with added sugars, which spike blood sugar, lead to energy crashes, and quietly promote muscle breakdown. Let's look at the experience of Lorraine Evans, a 75-year-old retired music teacher from Santa Fe. For years, Lorraine started her mornings with a fruit-flavored, low-fat yogurt, believing it was the smart choice. But she began noticing changes: slower recovery after her walks, a steady dip in energy, and puzzling weight gain. At first, she blamed age. Then, during a checkup, her diet was reviewed. The culprit became clear. Her trusted yogurt was loaded with sugar and lacked the healthy fats her body needed. She made a simple switch to full-fat Greek yogurt with no added sugar and topped it with a few walnuts and berries. The difference was remarkable. Her mornings felt more energized, and her body felt steadier and stronger. The truth is, full-fat Greek yogurt offers more than just protein. It's a natural source of healthy fats and probiotics that support digestion and immune health. Two systems that need extra care as we get older. It keeps you full longer, fuels your muscles, and nourishes your body in a way low-fat versions simply can't. So if you've been reaching for low-fat yogurt thinking it's helping, it may be time to rethink that habit. Choose what truly supports your strength and vitality. A small change in your bowl could make a big difference in your day. The worst breakfast food number 4, muffins. They sit so invitingly on the counter, golden, soft, and often studded with berries or nuts. Muffins have long been seen as a quick and cozy way to start the day. But for older adults, that sweet morning treat might be quietly stealing strength, energy, and muscle health without you even realizing it, especially when store-bought or prepackaged. Muffins are among the most deceptively harmful breakfast choices for seniors. The issue lies in what they're made of. Most muffins are packed with refined white flour and added sugars, but offer little in the way of fiber, protein, or healthy fat. The result is a food that breaks down quickly in your body, causing blood sugar to spike sharply, only to crash soon after. For seniors, whose insulin sensitivity often decreases with age, these sudden shifts can lead to mid-morning fatigue, brain fog, and more seriously, gradual muscle loss. Let's take the story of Janice Holloway, a 74-year-old retired piano teacher from Kansas City. Janice loved starting her day with a blueberry muffin and a cup of coffee. It was her small joy. But over time, she noticed her legs felt weaker during her morning walks. She began to feel drained halfway through the day, and her usual stretch exercises started to feel like a chore. After visiting a nutritionist, she learned that the muffin, though comforting, was setting her up for energy crashes and inflammation. She swapped it out for whole grain toast topped with avocado and a side of cottage cheese. Within weeks, Janice felt more stable on her feet, more alert, and even regained the confidence to join a new dance class. Muffins, despite their sweet appeal, lack the protein necessary for muscle repair and maintenance. Eating one is essentially loading up on sugar and fast-burning carbs without the nutritional backup your body needs to stay strong. This is especially concerning for older adults managing prediabetes, inflammation, or age-related muscle loss. A better way to begin the day is with whole foods that digest slowly and nourish deeply. Whole grain toast, steel-cut oats, or a sprouted grain waffle paired with protein-rich foods like boiled eggs, Greek yogurt, or a spread of nut butter can provide steady energy and real muscle support. The goal isn't to remove joy from your mornings, it's to replace empty calories with meals that help you move, think, and live with more ease. Your breakfast should be a quiet act of self-respect. Choose what helps you stay strong. Next, we'll explore some healthier breakfast alternatives that are muscle-friendly and full of nourishing nutrients for seniors. The best breakfast food number 1, whole grains. There is something quietly powerful about beginning your morning with food that nourishes you slowly and steadily. Whole grains may not always steal the spotlight, but for seniors looking to support energy, digestion, and strength, they deserve a place at the center of the plate. Unlike refined grains, which are stripped of much of their nutrition, whole grains like oats, brown rice, barley, and whole wheat keep all their fiber-rich layers intact. That fiber not only helps with digestion, but also provides a steady stream of fuel for your muscles and brain. As we age, what we need from breakfast changes. We don't just need to feel full, we need foods that work with our bodies, not against them. Whole grains digest slowly, which helps regulate blood sugar and gives you lasting energy, especially helpful in avoiding the mid-morning fatigue that can make the day feel longer than it is. They are also rich in B vitamins, magnesium, and iron, all of which support muscle function, circulation, and heart health. Consider the story of Margaret Lewis, a 76-year-old former librarian from Portland, Oregon. For years, Margaret had her breakfast routine, buttered white toast and coffee, but after noticing more frequent dips in her energy and irregular digestion, she decided to try something new. She began her mornings with a warm bowl of steel-cut oats topped with banana slices and a spoonful of almond butter. Within days, she felt more grounded. Her energy stayed steady through her afternoon walks, and she noticed her digestion improved without needing extra supplements. What makes whole grains so special is their ability to keep you feeling satisfied and strong. They don't rush through your system, they stay with you, offering gentle support for your muscles and gut. And when paired with healthy fats like avocado or nuts, and proteins like eggs or yogurt, they become the foundation of a truly balanced meal. So whether it's a bowl of overnight oats, a slice of whole wheat toast, or a hearty quinoa breakfast bowl, whole grains offer more than just nutrition. They offer stability, strength, and a sense of care for the body that has carried you this far. Let your first meal of the day be one that honors that journey. Start with what makes you feel steady. Whole grains are that kind of start. The best breakfast food number 2, avocados. There's something deeply comforting about the soft, creamy richness of an avocado. But this fruit offers far more than just good taste for older adults looking to stay strong, energized, and mobile. Avocados can be one of the most powerful foods to include in a daily breakfast. Packed with healthy monounsaturated fats, fiber, potassium, and antioxidant-rich vitamins like C and E, avocados support the very systems that help seniors maintain strength and vitality. As we grow older, the body's need for healthy fats becomes even more important. These fats don't just help you feel full, they protect your heart, ease inflammation, and play a vital role in muscle repair and recovery. Unlike processed breakfast items that often rely on trans fats or added sugars, avocado delivers a natural, clean source of energy without the crash. The potassium content also helps balance electrolytes, which supports hydration and reduces the risk of muscle cramps. A common issue for older adults. Take, for instance, Harold Benson, a 75-year-old retired bus driver from Atlanta. Harold had been feeling more tired in the mornings and noticed his muscles ached after his daily walks. His doctor recommended incorporating more healthy fats into his breakfast, so Harold began mashing half an avocado onto a slice of whole grain toast each morning, sometimes topping it with a poached egg. Within a week, he noticed a shift. His mornings felt smoother, his legs less stiff, and his energy more consistent throughout the day. Harold says breakfast is now his favorite part of the day. One of the great strengths of avocado is its flexibility. You can spread it on toast with a sprinkle of salt and lemon juice, stir it into scrambled eggs for a creamy texture, or blend it into a morning smoothie for an extra boost of nutrients. However you enjoy it. Avocado brings a satisfying richness that supports digestion, reduces inflammation, and fuels both your muscles and your mind. Starting your day with foods that love your body back is one of the simplest, kindest things you can do for yourself. Avocados make that easy. They nourish deeply, energize gently, and leave you feeling full, steady, and ready for the hours ahead. Let your breakfast support your strength. A little avocado can go a long way. The best breakfast food number 3, eggs. There is something deeply satisfying about starting the day with a warm plate of eggs, whether gently scrambled, softly poached, or hard-boiled to perfection. Eggs are more than just a breakfast tradition. They are one of the most powerful foods seniors can eat to support muscle health, maintain strength, and stay energized throughout the day. For older adults who want to protect their mobility and independence, eggs offer real nourishment where it matters most. Eggs are rich in high-quality protein, which is the foundation for preserving muscle mass as we age. They contain all the essential amino acids your body needs to rebuild and repair muscle tissue. That is especially important as natural muscle decline, known as sarcopenia, becomes more common in the later years. Eggs also provide vitamin D, which supports not just bones, but the muscles that surround and protect them, and with their natural healthy fats. Eggs help fuel the brain, ease joint stiffness, and give the body lasting energy without a crash. One of the beautiful things about eggs is how gently they support your body without overwhelming it. Unlike sugary breakfast foods that spike and drop your energy, eggs offer a steady stream of protein and nutrients to keep you going strong. They help maintain stable blood sugar levels, reduce fatigue, and prevent the kind of afternoon slumps that drain motivation and focus. Take the experience of George Wilkins, an 80-year-old retired carpenter from Spokane. For years, George relied on oatmeal with a splash of milk for breakfast, but he started noticing his grip strength fading and his legs feeling slower on the job. After chatting with a local dietitian, he began adding eggs to his morning routine, sometimes in an omelet with greens, other times simply boiled and served with whole grain toast. Within a month, George felt the change. His hands were steadier, his knees less sore, and he had the energy to tackle his woodworking projects again. If you are thinking about adding eggs to your breakfast, the best approach is to pair them with whole grains and maybe a few vegetables or slices of avocado. This combination gives your body everything it needs to feel strong and centered as the day begins. Eggs are simple, nourishing, and deeply supportive of the aging body. They remind us that sometimes the most powerful solutions are the ones we have known all along. Let your breakfast be a quiet gift of strength. Eggs are a beautiful place to begin. The best breakfast food number 4, berries. There is something joyful about adding a handful of berries to your morning plate. Their vibrant colors, their burst of sweetness, and the feeling of eating something so simple yet deeply nourishing. For older adults seeking to stay active, flexible, and full of life, berries are a small but mighty ally. They are rich in antioxidants, vitamin C, and fiber, all of which quietly work behind the scenes to protect muscles, ease joint discomfort, and support steady energy. One of the greatest gifts berries offer is their ability to fight inflammation. As we age, inflammation becomes a common challenge, often showing up as stiff joints, sore muscles, or slow recovery after activity. Berries are especially high in flavonoids like anthocyanins, powerful compounds that help reduce oxidative stress, which is a major contributor to muscle fatigue and breakdown. Just by adding a cup of blueberries or strawberries to your breakfast, you are giving your muscles protection from the wear and tear of daily life. Let me share the story of Helen Ramirez, a 79-year-old retired music teacher from Asheville. Helen loved gardening but started noticing her knees and hands would ache more than usual, and her recovery after long mornings outdoors became slower. After reading about the benefits of berries, she started adding blackberries to her oatmeal and mixing strawberries into her morning smoothie. Within 2 weeks, she felt a difference. Her joints felt more flexible, and the soreness that used to linger for days began to fade. She said she now looks forward to mornings because her body feels lighter and more refreshed. Berries also play an important role in digestion and blood sugar balance. Thanks to their fiber content, they help regulate the release of energy, preventing the spikes and crashes that come from more sugary foods like muffins or juice. This means more consistent stamina throughout the day and better support for maintaining a healthy weight. The beauty of berries is how easily they fit into your morning. Sprinkle them into yogurt, stir them into warm oatmeal, or blend them into a smoothie with spinach and Greek yogurt. Even a simple bowl of mixed berries can bring both flavor and strength to your breakfast. Berries remind us that food can be both healing and enjoyable. Their color, their sweetness, and their nourishment invite you to begin each day with something beautiful and good for you. Let them be your morning gift to your body. Breakfast is more than just a habit. It is an act of care, a quiet way of saying, "Today I choose to feel strong." As we've seen, some foods may seem familiar or comforting, yet quietly drain your energy, weaken your muscles, and slow your steps. But the good news is, the right foods can do the opposite. They can restore your strength, support steady energy, and help your body feel more like itself again. By choosing whole grains, eggs, avocados, and berries, you're giving your body what it truly needs, not just to get through the day, but to live it fully. It's never too late to make these small changes that lead to powerful results. If something in today's video spoke to you, take a moment and share below with a quick comment like, "Feel stronger." We'd love to know what you'll try next. And if you'd like more helpful tips like these, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. You deserve mornings that lift you up, not slow you down. Keep moving forward, one thoughtful bite at a time. Your strongest days may still be just ahead.